Hi, my name is Alex Carbonel, and I am a senior at St. Mary's College, and I am originally from Fremont, California. Well, obviously, as a freshman coming in, you're kind of on the learning ropes, and you kind of get away with a lot more. And your main purpose is to learn and get really adjust to the system and the level of play at Division I basketball. Sophomore and junior year, it's really just finding your identity, really. But now that I'm coming in as a senior, I know that what my role is and what is expected out of me, and knowing that if I don't get it done, it's probably not going to get it done. So I guess as a senior, you realize that you're the example. So set the right example and be a leader, basically. You really set the standard, regardless of what you choose. Everybody's looking at you in one way or another. Whether it be, other students on campus, faculty, your coaches, your teammates, so as a student athlete, at least for me, in my eyes, it's always been do the best and be the best. When people look at you, have them be like, I want to be like that. And I think that as a student athlete, you earn a lot of respect when people realize what you're doing and when you're successful on top of it all, from school to sports to your social life, everything, and being able to handle all that at once, and being successful at it. I think that is the definition of setting the example for the rest of the campus. Actually, it started in high school. I just played guitar. It was something, I've always been sports minded, and my mom and dad never really taught me like the music side. And I don't know, as Filipino, everybody knows how to play piano, and I never knew how to play any instruments. So I kind of taught myself in high school, and I just got my inner rock star out, I guess. I was always a fan of Michael Jackson, and like growing up, I always wanted to have that feeling. So I started playing guitar, and then I started writing my own music. And then eventually people were like, you should perform this. So then I started performing and taking it more seriously. So most of my leisure time, a lot of people go out, hang out with their friends. I sit at home and play the guitar and watch TV. And write songs. And it's a nice release, especially from the environment of basketball, where it's just tense and pressure to get it done. But it's definitely a hobby of mine that I really cherish. So. Ideally, the goal would be either to play overseas. I think my legs have been nice to me, and they've said that I have a couple more years in me, so I might as well. But eventually to become involved in the sports industry on the management side with players. So ideally, I want to be like a manager for a player, and eventually take that and become an agent. But it's definitely a process and a field that you need to know somebody. It's all about who you know. So I'm definitely working on that networking right now. St. Mary's for me, I always had this mindset of I want to get out of California. I grew up in the Bay Area, I want to go to the East Coast. And then it finally hit me one day. I was talking to my club coach, and he was like, you live in the Bay Area. This is a place where there is so much networking. It's insane. And what you want to do, with music and basketball, it's right there at your fingertips. So luckily enough, when St. Mary's was interested in me, I really researched the school. And what I really liked about it was the tight network and the network in itself. A lot of people who've been to St. Mary's, they know that there's so much connections that come out of the school, and the assistance. Like, I feel like when I stepped on this campus, like I always tell people, the atmosphere is changed in the sense of that people cared. Whether they were classmates, faculty, coaches, everybody like wants to help you and contribute to your success. And I think that's a really cool atmosphere. So that's what really stuck out to me. That, and on top of the education, like, it's amazing. You really can't measure up to it. It's up there with some of the top schools. I think it's definitely, a lot of people say like Michael Jordan or Diana Taurasi, all these great people, but the biggest inspiration I have is from my family and my friends. They're all successful in their own ways, and that's what I want to be, successful. Whatever it is, I don't, as long as it's something that I'm happy in doing. And I notice that all my family and my friends, they're happy at what they do. They may not have a lot of money, they may not be famous, but they enjoy life to the fullest, and that's the biggest thing. So my inspiration will definitely always come from those closest from me. Everybody brings such a huge dynamic. Amber Coatney has been one of my friends since I think we were 14 or 15 and played basketball together on the same club team. Part of the big reasons we both came here. But Amber is a person that has so many sides that people don't realize. She's brilliant, first of all. Like, this girl is majoring in accounting. She knew she wanted to major in accounting, and she's a firm is going to be really lucky to have her. She's really smart, and she adapts. I think that's another good quality about her. And a lot of people don't know, but she's hilarious. She seems really quiet, like when you talk to her, but when you get to know Amber, she's hilarious. The things that she says, what she watches, what she really knows about. She has this whole political side that people don't know about her. I'm like we were roommates for 3 years, and she always watched Rachel Maddow and Anderson Cooper. Like, it was like, who watches this? And then started me to start watching it. And she, I mean, she has a great work ethic on the floor. She's a great singer. I'm sure if she sees this, she's gonna kill me. But I'm gonna say that I support your music career, Amber.